Hey tea heads, this is Don and Celine from Mei Leaf. Yes, it's that time of year again. One of the most difficult videos that we have to make is trying to pick our top 5 teas of the year. Difficult because we love each and every one of our teas like our children, right?
Mm-hmm. It was very hard.
It was very hard.
I mean, I say that every year, but every year feels like it's topped.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing that she's been sort of furiously going through the website and looking at the cupboards and just picking out her teas. But I don't know what she's got. She doesn't know what I've got. There'll probably be some overlap, I would expect.
Yeah. Even at the last minute there.
Yeah, there's some last minute changes.
Rewrite this one.
So of course, we love all of our teas. We taste around 1,000 teas. I've stopped counting. You may have seen a picture. I'll put a photo up of us in our garden. That was taken in August or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was August.
So it doesn't actually include all the teas that we've tasted this year, because there were obviously teas tasted between August and now. So 1,000 teas or so samples that we taste every year, and I don't know how many we've purchased, but probably around 70, I would say 70 teas.
Wow. Thanks to everyone buying teas, otherwise we wouldn't be purchasing so many, right?
Well, 70 is not that many out of 1,000 though.
Yeah, but still.
I always want to buy more.
Could be a lot less.
Always want to buy more.
Yeah.
But yes, and just so you know, just turn that off. Just so you know, our scouts over at Origin, Taiwan, China, and Japan, they're tasting probably 5 times that amount. Well, I'm saying that they taste we get about 1/5 of the amount of teas that they taste. So probably overall, to curate the Mei Leaf selection, there's probably been about 5,000 teas that have been tasted in the year. Anyway, let's dive straight in. So you're going to give me your top 5, right? Starting in 5th place. Obviously, it's very difficult to try and pick, the top 5, and even harder to actually pick the rating. But let's just go for it. Which is your number 5 tea of the year?
I moved them around so much.
I can imagine. So did I, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So that 5th place went to Tiger Gardenia.
Okay.
And I'm hesitating because it was quite hard to choose between that one and basically another 3 others. The Stone Milk.
Okay. So we're going to do some honourable mentions now. Okay, so Stone Milk.
I just want to talk about the story of me trying to figure out that tea. Stone Milk, Candy Tree Black, and Ancient Haze.
Okay, so now I know that none of those are in the rest of your top 5, but okay. So Candy Tree Black, Ancient Haze, Shiru, Stone Milk, and Tiger Gardenia, they were all vying for that 5th spot. Tiger Gardenia,
It's just so delicious. It has so much fruit. I mean, basically, Tiger Gardenia is the ultimate dance song to me.
Yeah.
Because it has all the fruit that you want from Royal Peach Orchids type dance song. But it also has the nice kind of spices going on.
Yeah.
And a nice smoothness to it. Anyway, it's delicious.
I agree. It's got everything. It's got the fruits, it's got the flowers, it's got a bit of the cream, it's got the wintry notes of a winter tea.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Tiger Gardenia is a very, very late winter picked dance song, which is very unusual. It's from old trees at high altitude. It really is the sort of encapsulation of all that is glorious about dansong teas.
You smell it and you go, wow.
Yeah, I know. It's
this must be scented or something, but no, it's pure.
And it's one of those things, isn't it? It's dansong is one of the most aromatic teas out there.
Yeah.
So you think, okay, yeah, it's aromatic like a dansong, and then you smell it and go, wow, you've actually turned it up to 11. It's I can't believe it. All right.
What about you? What's your 5th?
Oh, are we doing it that way? I thought we were going to go your top.
I'm kind of intrigued. Should we not do it that way?
No. Let's do it. Let's do yours, so we get the feel of the whole spread from 5th to 1st. Go on then. What's your 4th?
Heaven Surveyor.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's not Heaven Surveyor.
Mm-hmm.
What I've really enjoyed about it is it's a really nice go-to pu'er tea for me. It's really floral. There's all those nice little prairie flowers forgot the word prairie. In
Meadow.
English. Meadow flowers.
Yeah.
But it still has some of the fruity notes that I like. I'm a big fruit person. This
Yeah.
is what I've come to realize. I'm like, all of my teas have fruits in it in some ways.
I mean, I think that Heaven Surveyor, the thing about Heaven Surveyor for me is that it is so elegant as well. It's so like, it's so understated, but in a really beautiful way. It like has all of, like you said, flowers and fruits and stuff.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh my God, that is the key character. It is just like everything that you love from those bright, beautiful, flowery, fruity raw puers. But then it's got that little edge to it.
Yeah, you feel like you're on a summer's day on a hill. And I love that feeling of being in that space.
But it's got, what I mean by that is that it has a sort of really interesting mineral character or potency to it, which is, again, understated, but different from other raw puers. I find it very hard to describe Heaven Surveyor, because for me it's like a tea that you need to experience and you need to really drink through, and then it becomes like it becomes a favorite.
Yeah,
you
it's true. It's quite addictive.
Yeah, it's very addictive.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4, Heaven Surveyor, which is a 2021.
Yes, 2021.
Puer from one of the ancient old famous tea mountains of China. Like before Yiwu was famous, this was the original Yiwu kind of area.
It's
All right.
interesting because it made me think about Tub Highness a bit.
Okay.
That's why I was kind of going
Which
back
is
to it.
Tub Heinz was Guafeng Jai, so that was again Yiwu. Yeah, you like your East Side teas. Okay. Number 3.
Number 3 was Jade Arrow Supreme.
Okay, Jade Arrow Supreme. It was a great year for green teas this year.
I mean just
a lot of
kept going
great
for that.
teas. I want to shout out, honourable mention, you may have it in your top 2, although I kind of don't think you would. Bouillie Kiss.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really love Bouillie Kiss.
Yeah.
Such a different green tea. But green teas in general this year were like really, it was a good harvest for green teas.
We rinsed through them.
Yeah,
really.
we drink them like
Really.
crazy.
I'm not going to wait until it goes less bright than it is right now.
Yeah.
'Cause
I've come down in the morning. I have often seen your Jade Arrow Supreme sitting there. It's like your like 6 a.m. go-to, isn't it?
Yeah, wake me up, man. Wake me up nice and
Wake
smooth.
me up and smooth me. Just ride into the day. Okay, so Jade Arrow Supreme is your number 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
very fresh, but like got some fruit to it. Delicious.
Okay.
Freaking delicious. Number 2.
Second, runner-up. Tea of the year for Celine. Runner-up is...
Okay, this is maybe a bit
guess.
of a surprise for you.
Okay.
Simple Dreams.
Simple Dreams is not a surprise for me. I absolutely love that tea.
Yeah, but I was like, between Jade Star and Simple Dreams, I was like...
Oh, so Jade Star is not your number 1. Okay.
I was playing with that one.
Yeah.
I was playing with that one, because both of them are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But Simple Dreams, it feels like it takes you to the best bit of your childhood,
Yeah.
you know? It's like milky,
Do you think the
creamy.
cover has
that's why I kept
influenced you a
thinking
little
about
bit?
it.
The cover has our little daughter on it, so I'm just wondering if there's a personal element to it.
I was wondering about it, I have to say, but when I drink it, if I try and like zone into just the taste, it does have this floral fruit, but then like creaminess to it, which makes you think like of like warm milk. Just makes you think of
What is it?
nice,
It's 2018.
cozy.
It's 2018.
2018.
So it's relatively young, 4 years, relatively young. It was designed. It was chosen because it's delicious, but also because it's going to make an amazing tea as it ages even
it tastes
more.
like that.
But it already tastes quite aged.
And Surveyor as well.
Heaven Surveyor has aged a lot since it came in.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
I like the aging.
Yeah, it's really doing some great things. And that's the thing, isn't it? You find teas that you love, but you know that they're even going to become greater. And it's a good price for something that is going to become an even more spectacular tea. But just as it is now, I agree. Simple Dreams was vying in my top 5 as well.
So you didn't
I
go
didn't
for
pick
it.
it. All right, so number 1. What is your number 1 tea of the
Oh, sorry.
I already heard it. And I already see this. Go on, tell me.
Grandmaster Ripe.
Grandmaster Ripe.
It's just spectacular, isn't it?
Grandmaster Ripe, yeah. Grandmaster Ripe is one of the greatest ripes that I've ever tasted. You too?
100%. It just has everything you want in a ripe.
It's a Bingdao Gushu Ripe Pu'er from 2010, I believe. I've even forgotten.
I just checked to try and make my memory better.
Well,
I think it was 2010.
You've only got it in loose. Yeah, I think it's 2010.
Yeah.
And I saw this niching pot, and I thought, she's picked Grandmaster.
Gotta have that one, innit?
Grandmaster Ripe,
Works.
I mean, it is, I don't know what to say about this tea.
I just don't know.
I did a video where it just, like,
to say
I said everything. But
Yeah.
I'm very happy to have a session with you with Grandmaster. So why don't you
Let's do it.
get the Grandmaster out?
I mean, every time I have a session with that one, I'm just like, the first brew, I put all the teas in it going, that's my favorite, that is my favorite.
I will try not to
More.
repeat myself and just say the same sort of words that I said in the video that was released a couple of weeks ago, or a few weeks ago. But we'll just try to explain what it is that makes this tea so special to us. You can talk about the pedigree, you can talk about Bingdao, you can talk about the fact that it's old tea trees, ancient tea trees, you can talk about the age.
Maybe.
Go on. It's your celebratory tea, isn't it? So, wow, okay. Here we go. Focus. Son.
9.8 grams.
Focus. Son.
9 is a nice number, 8 is a lucky number, right?
9.8 grams. We're
Lovely.
good. So, what is it about Grandmaster Ripe that you love about it?
I love the deepness about it, and it's super smooth but with punch full of character. Punch full of character and super sweet. Because again, I'm a sweet tooth. Can't help that. So, I mean, you know, it's like there's caramel that comes through instantly with a bit of black licorice. I'm getting brownies. I'm getting all those sweet things.
Yeah.
That is just, you know, when you go to a bakery and you just smell those goodies and you're just like, I need to buy something now because it smells so good. That's how this tea feels to me. It's like, now I need to have it in my mouth. Like, it has to happen.
Have a sniff of the wet leaf. Yeah, I mean,
it changes.
I've run out
And
of
it's
superlatives for this tea. What I would like to get across about this tea is that, it's hot water.
Yeah.
Is that if you buy this tea, brew it up. If you buy this tea, it is for me everything that you want in a ripe tea. In terms of texture, it's thick and oily and smooth. In terms of taste, it's got the combination of creams and milks and fudges and chocolates and brownies and spices. And the finish is long and sweet. So it's got everything that you would want, I would think, from a ripe tea. What you're not going to get is something that's completely different, right? It's not completely like, oh my God, this is some like completely new thing. It's just take what you love about a ripe.
Yes.
And then just like the Tiger Gardenia, just turn it all up to 11.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh my gosh, it's just everything. It just it just ticks every single box that you want from your sort of classic, creamy, comforting, sweet, ripe pu'er.
Yeah.
Let's give some to Froggy.
I agree. It's like what you would want a ripe pu'er to be like, but then 10 times better. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can not like this tea, but then, you know.
There's always somebody.
Yeah. It's just so clean as well. You know, like the fermenting in there.
Yeah,
It's just
the expert
perfect.
ferment. You know, we always used to talk about After Party Enchanter.
Yeah.
As like, wow, the ferment on that is just like so clean and so spot on.
Yeah.
And this is just like that, but then again, dialed up, right?
Dialed up. But I mean, you know, after Party Enchanté is its own like amazingness. This one again is its own amazingness. Like both have been fermented to perfection, in my opinion.
It's the creaminess of it. It's the toffees and the milks and the creams and the brownies. It's that. It's so comforting. And also, you can brew this. Like, you can't overbrew this tea,
No, you
right?
can't
In fact,
I tried.
We'll try that on the next infusion.
I've definitely tried, but yes. It's actually freaking delicious when it's overbrewed. But even like this, like, I didn't brew it too long, right? You can see from the liquor. So much cream. So much sweetness.
It's when you put it in your
Brown
mouth,
sugar.
it's so thick and so rich. And then when you swallow, you're expecting it to be luxurious. But the velvety oiliness in the mouth is just next level.
It's like silk.
It really feels like you've had like a drop of, I don't know, olive oil or something. It feels so oily and smooth. And I've never had that I've never to that extent in a tea.
Yeah.
Let's try and overbrew it. Go on, hit it with boiling water and let's just do an epic brew.
Let's do it.
Because we're going to move on to my selection.
I'm very excited by your selection. I have a feeling you have Jade Star in there. If you don't, I'll be really sad. Because it's such a good one.
That's the thing, is like, were you choosing yours thinking, I want to like, I hope that Don has got ones that I
mean, obviously there's a
didn't
part of
quite
me
make
that's
it.
like that because there are kids and, you know, you want them all to be chosen. But
That's true.
I tried not to because otherwise you start to not go for your actual favorites.
Yeah.
So, no.
A little bit of char, a little bit of bourbon, lots of prunes, lots of vanilla, lots
prunes
of fudge.
and chocolate.
Chocolate
Milk
covered
chocolate.
prunes.
Yeah.
Oh, such an amazing tea. And it was a scary one for us because it's an expensive tea to buy.
Yeah.
And we are getting, like, the video was released, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and now we're getting reviews back and it seems like it is a big hit. So thankfully, everyone out there is down with the Grandmaster.
I mean, don't know how anyone can not like this, but...
And the sweetness in the mouth afterwards is immense. I think the word immense was used so many times in the video that I'm sort of allergic to it.
You
but
couldn't help yourself.
I said it again. When I do editing, I'm always like, stop saying the same word, Don. But yeah, you just can't help yourself. Look at that.
It's
liquor.
hard sometimes. Ooh.
Now that isn't dark brew. Okay. Cups
Hit me.
in.
Hit me. I'm so glad I didn't have any tea this morning because I knew we were going to do this today. I need to get a fresh palate.
Impossible to overbrew. I defy you to overbrew this tea.
Exactly.
Impossible.
No bitterness. No bitterness. Like,
Now it's got a little bit of a playground rendezvous.
Yes.
In that black licorice and like licorice toffees.
I get a bit of cranberry as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dry cranberries.
Yeah, in the background.
Yeah.
Immense tea. Immense. See, I did it again.
You just can't help
I
yourself.
can't. It's the word for it. It's the Grandmaster. Okay, so Grandmaster. So just to run it down, it was Tiger Gardenia. Then it was
Heaven Surveyor.
Tiger Gardenia, Heaven Surveyor,
Jade
Supreme,
Simple Dreams.
and Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
All right.
I actually love my list. I think
It's a great list. It's a great list. And there may be some overlap. Right. I should say merch. Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
I'll put a link in the description below if you want to buy some Mei Leaf merch. I'm going to say right now that we don't make hardly any money off it.
Don't put anything.
Because the prices by Spring, who are the people doing it, are pretty high, to be honest with you. They are very good quality. The quality is very, very good. I can vouch for that.
I mean, I've
the
worn
printing
this
is
one
good.
for the
So
last
like,
month
you know,
and a half.
it is good quality. and but like
Yeah.
I don't buy that many clothes, so for me maybe clothes are just expensive. But like I just to let you know,
don't know either.
that we put all merch up there. We'll throw on some new designs, so that will be the place to go if you ever want any Mei Leaf merch. Then head over there, because we're not a clothing company starting to produce clothes, and
We tried.
We tried
in the past, and it's just
It's a bit of a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
So that's where you need to go if you want to pick up some merch. All right, so you ready for my top 5?
I am.
Okay, so I've got to remind myself.
I mean,
number 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, number 5. Just go straight to number. Number 5 is, much like your Jade Arrow Supreme, mine is Longjing Supreme. So Longjing, obviously is one of our most, Imperial Green is our most historic tea, right? We've had it ever since the beginning. And it's been a few years since we've had a Shihu Westlake Longjing, because I think that Westlake Longjings are, for the most part, overpriced when you compare it to like similar, if not the same, if not better quality teas from other areas. I know that a lot of people are shaking their head and wagging their finger going, no, 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 but that's my opinion, okay? We taste Shihu Longjings, we taste Longjings from other areas of Zhejiang, we blind taste them, we select according to taste, and oftentimes the Shihu Longjings will make it into our final cut, but when you compare them with the other teas from really good producers in Zhejiang, they're just as good, and sometimes even better, the ones from others, and the price difference is huge. So we haven't purchased a Shihu Longjing for a while, but this is a Meijiawu, so very famous village Longjing, and I love the balance of that tea.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's got everything in terms of the savory umami quality that I think really defines what a good Longjing, especially a good Shihu Longjing, should be. It's got enough funk and interest in all of the different areas, but it's still got a freshness. So it's got the roasted bean, it's got the umami, but then it's got the brightness and it's got that sweet finish. I love that tea, and that was my morning go-to. If yours was
I'm salivating hearing you tasting that.
Yeah, Longjing Supreme for me and Jade Arrow Supreme for her. Those were our morning drinks. And we don't tend to pick green teas in these videos because they sort of are at the beginning of the year and we forget about them, but I had to make it my number 5. So number 5, Longjing Supreme. Number 4
That's a good one.
was a tea that I picked because I find it scrummy, like just scrumptious,
Scrummy.
right? But also it was picked because the price point is insane for it.
What was it?
Cocoa Malt Queen.
Oh,
Cocoa Malt Queen, like I just can't get over. I still think that they
course.
made a mistake on the price. I cannot get over that the quality of that tea for that price is madness to me. And I think it's just a steal it rivals the best of the Jinjun Meis out there.
That's true.
In my opinion.
That's true.
And a fraction of the price. So yes, I would have picked it anyway because of taste, but the price just made sure that it entered the top 5. So Cocoa Malt Queen, chocolate, rose, lychee, amazing.
Can I keep brewing? So?
Yeah. Number 3. I was considering Simple Dreams, but I did choose Jade Star.
Oh,
Jade Star 7, our most famous T series, Jade Star series, and I think 7 is up there with one of my favorites
I have to say, I think it's my favorite of the batch.
of all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely vying at top spot. I'm trying to think, I don't know, I think it is better than Jade Star. For me, I think it's better than Jade Star 4, and Jade Star 4 was it Jade Star 4? I'm getting confused. Jade Star 7 has, again, the theme continues, a very complete package for me. It's got all of that buddy oomph that you want, but it's got all of that Shomei sweetness. It is a perfect example of why the blend works of Shomei and Mudan for me, and that's why it is my number 3, Jade Star 7. And for those of you wondering, wow, they've still got Jade Star 7 in stock, Jade Star in stock, because of the fact that in previous years it's sold out like that.
Yeah.
The reason for that is not because
Small.
It's less purchased. In fact, it is the most purchased tea of ours of all time.
Yeah.
It's just that we managed to get a lot of it. We managed to get
because some years we don't have, they don't have a big
Yeah.
amount, so we can only make like not a few cakes, but like a smaller,
Well,
smaller
the
amount of
least
cakes.
we've made, I think, is 200 cakes. That sold out over a weekend. But this,
Yeah.
we managed to make a lot of cakes because we managed to find a lot of material, which was a joyful moment for me because, like, finally I've got a Jade Star that is not going to sell out ridiculously quickly.
And so good. Like, it reminded me of the lighter, fragrant Jade Stars. You know how there was one that was much more the fruitier, darker notes?
Yeah, like
one
Yeah,
was
one.
one.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. But with more oomph.
Yeah, no,
what
I
I
mean,
like.
I think it's that is an incredible tea. But sorry, I'm just like, so Jade Star 7 is my number 3. Number 2.
I wonder what's one then.
Number 2 is, might surprise you, but a tea which I just could not stop drinking this year. Luminary Misfit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you drank that one so much.
I just love that tea so much. Just the fruit in that tea is just, it is a great, great, great raw pour. Luminary Misfit is my number 2. And my number 1, no surprises to anybody out there who watched the video, no surprise probably to you, is this tea right here, right? So my number 1 is Grandmaster Ripe as well. So we've matched on our number 1 as being this beauty here. And yeah, I mean, it was actually this year, the top one, I mean, the top place was not difficult for me. It was immediately, Grandmaster Ripe is my top, right?
Yeah.
But the rest were very difficult. So what are we going to do? I think that what we should do is taste my second place.
Yes! I was hoping you'd say that. I was like, I really want
I kind of predicted,
Luminary right now.
when I saw your niching, I kind of predicted that it was going to be Grandmaster Ripe. So I pulled out the Duenny.
For some reason, I thought you'd gone for like a raw pour.
Oh my God.
I mean, with that pot, you could go for any, really. You made it kind of hard for me to guess.
I know. All right, so let's put this to the side. And I've got Luminary.
it's like caramel chocolate in a cup. That's how I feel. Sorry. Yeah, Luminary. I think I forgot about it. That's really sad, because that was like my whoa moment.
An amazing tea.
When we had it as a sample, I remember.
Yeah.
Like, please let them be in stock.
Yeah, I remember when we sampled it as well. And I remember writing just like, oh my God, on the top of it. Okay, could you heat that up, please? You need water, don't you? Well, just heat it up first, and then you can go and get some water over there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all. So we're brewing in the Duenny Connections pot.
Trying not to move anything.
Yeah. It all looks sort of relatively neat here, but behind the camera it's a giant mess. Tripods, lights.
Ovens.
Yeah. There we go. You can see well eaten into, and this is probably my second or third cake of the year. Again, aging beautifully, I have to say.
I haven't tried that one in a long time.
Oh, you are in for a treat.
I'm looking forward to that treat.
You can see how it's aged. I mean, the look of it, I mean, it's just dark.
Making sure we have enough water.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, exciting.
The Misfit. And I have to say, one of my favourite covers of the year as well.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
I did enjoy doing that one. I kept trying to add stuff to it.
I like the sort of, I keep on thinking it sort of reminds me of the old masters like Rembrandt and stuff, that lighting in the dark background, you know?
That's such a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it in right now.
Yeah, I mean...
Don's like my ultimate, I don't know, complimenter? No, as in, I respect I respect it when he has a compliment to give out, because he doesn't give them out like that.
I don't give them out
No.
willy-nilly.
No,
I'm
no,
not a
you
willy-nilly compliment giver.
Which makes it even more special.
Pillar of truth. That's my name translates as Pillar of Truth.
Donny
So.
May.
That's
Pillar of
it.
truth.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
No, it's true. Even if I look terrible on the side, he's not gonna say you look great. I'm glad you don't though, because I would never believe you.
I don't see the point in lying. I don't see the point in being mean to people for no reason.
Yeah, you just
but
don't say
I don't
anything.
see the point in lying.
You just go,
Okay, have a sniff of the Luminary Misfit. My number 2 tea of the year. This is my number 1. I'm going to finish this off.
Oh my lordy almighty, trouble so hard. That is...
Did you just quote a Moby song? Oh Lordy, trouble so hard.
I didn't realise. I'm such a 90s kid, isn't it?
I think that was the noughties.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but don't you get full-on rhubarb crumble?
Yeah.
I mean...
I get
what?
gripe water as well, though.
Gripe water?
Dill. I get dill.
What's gripe water?
The syrup you give a baby when they've got stomach upset.
You always say that. I don't think I've ever
I
had
think
it.
you've had it. I get gripe water, which is interesting. But yeah, loads and loads of fruits. Like tons of fruits. I get rhubarb, which is not technically fruit, but you know what I mean. Rhubarb custard. I'm getting the custard apples. I'm getting
That smells amazing.
plums. I'm getting
Okay.
a bit of banana, pears. I mean, it's just fruit cocktail, which is why that
Wow.
cover.
I forgot it tastes. Has it changed though? Because I
has.
feel like it has.
It's become jammier.
I seem to remember it had more bananas before. Now
I
it's
still
like
pick up the bananas, but
Do
yeah,
you?
yeah, I do.
I get so much more of the like brighter fruits. Righty. Take your bath.
Oh
yeah.
Luxury frog session is like, fill my mouth. Okay, have a smell.
Okay. Thank you. You've been so kind.
Ooh, that's got me a bit
Ooh.
hyped.
Oh, it's moved. Sorry. It's
No, it's
moved.
fine.
It's moved to more what is that smell?
Oh my god, what is that smell?
Exactly. It's very specific.
Oh my god, what's that smell? It's fruit. Is it lychee? No.
It's like, you know, with lychee, but with the skin, and you go and smell it
Yeah.
before you open it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
It's
Well done.
lychees and I would say pineapple as well. Is super ripe, tropical fruits. I mean, it is just amazing. How is it possible that a leaf smells so fruity? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's pineapple and syrup. It's not like fresh
Oh my
pineapple.
gosh, it is aging
Let's do this.
beautifully.
Beautiful.
Booty.
Can I just say, this tea makes you so happy, doesn't it?
Right, it's got such a good body sensation on it.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing why I was like, that has to be my number 1. Because every time I've had it, I get into such a happy mode. Doesn't matter how rubbish I feel that day.
I'm starting to panic a little bit though.
Why?
Because I feel like I need to go to... No. I'm feeling like I need to go to the warehouse and grab a load of it.
Wait,
Because we're going to
We
run
don't have that much
No,
here.
exactly. That's what suddenly made me panic.
we have to do that.
I have to go and get a kilo
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Suddenly I'm freaking out.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't freak
'Cause
out.
I don't think we've got much in the warehouse
Freak
left.
out. Don't freak out.
Before this video
Don't.
comes out, I'm going to go grab some. All right, we're drinking in our Genshui tree skin cups.
You didn't heat up my TEAWARE. Rude.
I didn't heat up mine either.
So, I don't care about your cup.
Look, it feels hot already. It's hot enough.
Oh, that's true.
Cheers, everybody. My number 2, Luminary Misfit.
Cheers.
Custard apples.
Oh my gosh, I almost inhaled that. Yeah, full on custard apples.
Ooh, what was that?
I'm dribbling. Custard apples.
What?
Full on custard apples.
It's full on custard apples. But
I
I'm also
love custard
getting...
apples.
I'm picking up... This is a bit odd, but I'm picking up a little truffle note.
Whoa, that is odd.
But very, very light.
I was going to say frankincense note.
It's definitely moving. It's shifting. Really, really interesting.
Like a good Rembrandt painting.
Let me smell it up. Yeah, I'm picking up a little, very light, because I'm not a big, I like truffle, but I'm not a big, like, I don't like shaved truffle on everything. It's just like, come on, people, like balance. You don't need to like prove how luxurious you are by throwing truffle on everything.
No.
In fact, it's one of the telltale signs in a restaurant, isn't it? If I see truffle on everything, it's like,
That you don't want your mouth to taste of truffles throughout the whole meal.
I know.
Like,
there are some things that you see on a menu, you're like, are you just putting on there just so that you can increase price versus it's a balanced. So I'm not a huge, like, I love truffle, but like it needs to be in the background.
it's like it's like a flavor that you just add into, like, bump up the.
And because it's such a strong aroma, you don't want to put too much. And there's a little tiny truffly note for some reason in there, which I really love. But lots of fruits. Slate. I'm getting some blackcurrant in the aftertaste.
If I breathe through my nose,
oh my
and
gosh,
I close my mouth, I get your blackcurrant.
Bit of strawberry jam.
Oh, I love strawberry jam.
Bit of pomegranate.
I get a little bit of like a banana custard.
Yeah. The fruits are all there. They're just getting more sort of concentrated.
Delicious. Super smooth, can I just add? Because, when you think of raw puer, you think, how bitter is it?
Yeah. The Duenni's doing some work as well. So there you go. Luminary Misfit is my number 2. It is spectacular raw. I think we should give some honourable mentions.
I agree.
Stone Milk, I agree.
Stone Milk, just such a shock. Because I don't usually go for... Yanchas, thank you.
That's all right, saved you.
Losing my words. But that one, yummy. Yummy. Anyway, that one, there was quite a lot I wanted to mention.
For me, some black teas. You mentioned Ancient Haze.
Forest
Jam. Although I'm not sure if that was last year.
That's true.
In terms of oolong teas, though, because we haven't really mentioned that many oolongs.
That's true. Eastern Beauty this year. Eastern Beauty had more of this zesty note, which I really enjoyed, but still...
Yeah, brighter,
yeah.
Orchard Stream, loved that Yencha. Obviously, Dansong's, the raw peaches and the duck shits,
in the deck,
love them, but...
Gosh.
Honourable mentions. What other honourable mentions are there? King Peony. I think that's a bit of a sleeper, King Peony.
It's true.
It's a great white tea.
It's true. It's very, very, very yummy.
Bouillie Kiss I mentioned already.
Lash and Green. A lot of people really enjoyed that one this year.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, like we said, we love all of our teas. Just picking out a few that sort of just spring to mind.
The Rascal.
Oh, the Rascal.
I love the Rascal.
Yeah, love the Rascal.
Super puddingy.
Yeah, love Struck Rascal. Anyway, we're just going to list all of our teas now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we shouldn't do that. But, there are plenty for you to explore online. And like I said...
Sorry,
you're going to reveal the cat.
The what? Oh.
Bling Rock Kingpin.
I mean, this outfit is what I wear every day,
basically.
That sounds really gross, but it's just cozies, man.
The Bling Rock. You can't really see it. Stand up.
And my clubbing outfit.
Just stand up so we can see.
Thanks for holding my bum.
I lift you up. And it goes around the back, so you got a beautiful
You got a bit of a bum.
splayed bum.
Show you the bum. Oh yeah, it's showing its little bum.
Anyway, there you go.
Sorry.
Anything else you want to add before we bid adieu?
I would say big thank you to everyone.
Big thank you. 100K.
Yeah. That is such a milestone.
100K subscribers. Thank you, everybody out there.
I can't even believe it. Yeah. And as always, I hope everyone's enjoying some lovely, lovely, lovely tea.
And if you're watching this at the time of festivities, then enjoy.
Just like relax, you know, make the most out of your present moment because it feels like we don't have enough nowadays.
We definitely don't. And you know what? There's also this mood in the world at the moment, which is understandably stressful times, lots of, uncertainty, but never forget. Celebrate. And we are very grateful to each and every one of you who watch us and who purchase our teas and our TEAWARE, because obviously without you we couldn't be here drinking the good stuff and having so much fun.
Yeah, it's true. And also like commenting.
Yeah, you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, but yeah.
And letting us know how you find the teas, because that's also fun when I go into work, Anyway, sorry, rambling.
Thank you, everybody, and happy festivities. And here's to a bright, positive, inspirational 2023. That's it, tea heads. Check out other videos, taste our teas wherever you're on the world by browsing meileaf.com, and come visit us if you're ever in London. Other than that, this is Celine and I'm Don from Mei Leaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the tip-top stuff and spread the word, because nobody deserves bad tea. Bye.
Bye.